Women of Substance Music Podcast, show number 1232.
Get ready to discover new quality music by female artists in genres from pop to Americana, rock to R&B, and everything in between. The online music landscape can be overwhelming, which is why we handpick the very best music just for our listeners. So be prepared to discover your next new favorite artist on today's Women of Substance Music Podcast.
Hi, how are you? This is Beth Matthew, and you're listening to the Women of Substance Music Podcast, where we're playing the best music by female artists in all genres. Welcome to our Christian inspirational show. We are so happy to have you here, and we pray that these songs will be a blessing to you. We're starting our show with How Could I Not Know from Joy Chapman. Joy is from Surrey, British Columbia, Canada, and a unique fact is Joy is attempting a Guinness World Record for the lowest female note, and she's recorded E0 at 20 hertz.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. You picked me up when I fell down. I thought I fell so far from grace. I never thought I would see your face. How could I be so blind and see? You're right on my path, you were directing me. Walked in the dark, away from your light. Could I not know this was a dangerous flight? How could I not know? How could I not know? I was so blind, but now I see. Amazing love you sent to me. I turned my back, you stood by me, waiting there so patiently. You held your hand for me to hold. How could you love a heart turned cold? I was a child who ran away. You heard my cries when I lost my way. Slipped and fell along the path, felt the darkness, cried at last. Came right down to rescue me, sent your grace to set me free. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. You picked me up when I fell down. I thought I fell so far from grace. Never thought I would see your face. How could I be so blind, didn't see? Light on my path, you were directing me. Walked in the dark, away from your light. How could I not know this was a dangerous flight? How could I not know? How could I not know? I was so broke on bended knee, prayed for grace that releases me from the sins I held for years. They fell off me, I broke in tears. That grace you sent was so profound. Once was lost, but now I'm found. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. You picked me up when I fell down. I thought I fell so far from grace. Never thought I would see your face. How could I be so blind, didn't see? Light on my path, you were directing me. Walked in the dark, away from your light. How could I not know this was a dangerous flight? How could I not know?
Are you missing joy in your life? We have the solution. Try adding Joy Chapman's songs to your daily playlist. Picture your life in song in a fun, comedic way. Hear your problems like a Far Side comic strip or an occasional chicken soup for your soul inspiration. Visit joychapmanmusic.com for your free download of Joy. Find links to music videos, comedy, helpful life hacks, and more. Don't have a joyless playlist. Get a free download of Joy Chapman's music. Add joy to your mix and smile every day. Joy is now available everywhere on your favorite streaming services. Live life full of joy. Choose joy.ca.
To learn more about Joy Chapman and her music, be sure to visit Joy at her website, joychapmanmusic.com. That's JoyChapman music.com. Next is Carmelita E. Clark with It's So Easy to Say. Carmelita is from Kansas City, Missouri, and her latest release is the single Kind Words, which she released February of 2019. A unique fact is she's also writing a series of children's illustrated books.
It's so easy to say, I love you, I need you, I want you. It's so easy to say, I praise you, glorify you, Lord, I love you. It's so easy to say, though times are not easy and our paths we cannot see, the visions are planned by God, just seek Him and believe. His love for us is strong, He'll never do you wrong. Just keep your hands in His and He'll lead you to His throne. That's why it's so easy to say, I love you, I need you, I want you. It's so easy to say, I praise you, glorify you, Lord, I love you. It's so easy to say. Jesus died upon the cross so the world would believe that He is our Redeemer who has set the captives free. Devoted to His call, my will I freely give until He takes me home. My life for Him I live. That's why it's so easy to say, I love you, I need you, I want you. It's so easy to say, I praise you, glorify you, Lord, I love you. It's so easy to say, oh, it's so easy to say, I love you, I need you, I want you. It's so easy to say, I praise you, glorify you, Lord, I love you. It's so easy to say. Oh, it's so easy. I love you, I need you. It's so easy to say.
Carlene Thisson is a singer, songwriter, and author in Naples, Florida. Her music and her books are often inspired by the agricultural Southwest Florida town of Immokalee. Carlene sings with the English choir at Our Lady of Guadalupe Church and works part-time with the University of Florida's Research and Education Center in Immokalee, where she teaches the supervisors of farm workers. To learn more about Carlene and her music, be sure to visit Carlene at her website, carlenethisson.com. That's CarleneThisson.com.
From deep in my soul, I'll give you anything I can to make you whole. I'll give you my heart, so filled with God's light. I'll give you my life.
Here is Carlene Thisson with Just for a Moment. Carlene's latest release is Roses in the Sand, which released 2018, and a unique fact is she attended the original Woodstock in 1969.
At times you feel so all alone. You've left everything that you have known. Hard to be on your own. When you spend your time wondering why, here's something you can try that'll always get you by. Just for a moment, see God's face. Just for a moment, feel that grace. Just for a moment, stay there in that place. Just for a moment, believe. When the world won't go your way and pain leaves a darkened day, you can take those fears away. At least in that small space of time, try to keep an open mind. You never know what you will find. If you just for a moment see God's face, just for a moment feel that grace, just for a moment stay there in that place, just for a moment believe. No matter what shape you're in, even if you're lost in sin, God still waits for you, and all you have to do is just for a moment see God's face. Just for a moment feel that grace. Just for a moment stay there in that place. Just for a moment believe. Just for a moment stay here in this place. Just for a moment believe, believe, believe.
Next is Sorrow into a song from Yvette Medina. Yvette is from Littleton, Colorado, and a unique fact is she uses her music to help others cling to Jesus. Her latest release is I Cling to Jesus, which she released in 2014.
Bring the light out of the darkness, part the sea and form the land. If you could hang the stars out in the orbit and turn the dust into a man, then he can bring me strength out of my weakness and build me up and make me strong. And he can bring me joy out of my heartache and turn my sorrow into a song. He could turn my sorrow into a song. If he could bring the sight back to a blind man and turn the water into wine, if he could calm the storm and walk on water, heal the sick, restore the mind, then he can bring me strength out of my weakness and build me up and make me strong. And he can bring me joy out of my heartache and turn my sorrow into a song. He could turn my sorrow into a song. He could turn my sorrow into healing. He could turn my sorrow into joy. He could turn my sorrow into victory. He could turn my sorrow into a song. He could turn my sorrow into comfort. He could turn my sorrow into light. He could turn my sorrow into his glory. He could turn my sorrow into a song. He could turn my sorrow into a song.
Next is One Hope from Doreen Pinkerton. Doreen resides in North Carolina. She's been there 23 years, and she was born and raised in Long Island, New York. She's won dozens of Song of the Month awards in Christian gospel, Americana, Christian rock, country pop, jazz, spoken word, and cover songs.
One hope, give me one hope. One choice, give me one voice. One love, give me one love. One choice, give me one voice. I need you, I want you, I love you, I hope in you. My hope's in you. Jesus, Savior, oh, keeper of my heart, forever I hope in you. My hope's in you. Jesus, Jesus, one voice, one choice, one way, one love, one voice, one choice, one hope. My hope's in you. I need you, I want you, I love you, I hope in you. My hope's in you.
Bandzoogle is websites for musicians built by musicians. You can build a stunning band website and store in just minutes. This is Bree Noble, founder of Women of Substance Radio and podcast, and I am a huge supporter of Bandzoogle. I only personally promote tools and services that I believe are the absolute best things for musicians. In fact, Bandzoogle is the only website platform I recommend to my Female Musician Academy students. It's a one-stop shop for musicians, including a way to stream your music, sell your music, do blogs, newsletters, and more. You can build it all yourself. You don't need a web developer, and it's not complicated like platforms like WordPress. The amazing people at Bandzoogle have offered a free 30-day trial plus 15% off if you decide to go with them as your website provider. Just go to bandzoogle.com and use promo code WOS15 when you sign up to get the free trial and 15% off. That's promo code WOS15.
Next is Chariots and Horses from Jody Isaac. Jody Isaac is from Dallas, Texas, and her latest release is Can You Hear, which she released June of 2020. A unique fact is, she shares, I have been playing by ear and writing songs in my little spirals even before I started elementary school.
Some trust in chariots and others in horses, but I trust in your name. I run to trust in chariots and others in horses. I trust in your name. I run to your name. I trust in your name. For the name of the Lord is a strong tower that the righteous run into, and then they are saved. I lift my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? From the Maker who I know made heaven and earth. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Do 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 do. Oh, some trust in chariots and others in horses, but I trust in your name. I run to your name. And some trust in chariots and others in horses. I trust in your name. I run to your name. I trust in your name. For the name of the Lord is a strong tower that the righteous run into, and then they are saved. I lift my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? From the Maker who I know made heaven and earth. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Do 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 do. I know that you are faithful. You're so true. You're always true. Oh, I know that your faithfulness is my shield and rampart. I know you always come through. Yeah, you do 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 do. Some trust in chariots and others in horses, but I trust in your name. I run to your name. Yeah, 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 yeah. Do 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 do. I know that you do. You always come through. Oh, you always come through.
Next is writer Mark Williams with What a Friend We Have in Jesus.
He will go before you, faithful every day, and He will help you along the way. What a friend He is. He always prays so the devil can't do no harm. Eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard, but we believe His holy word. Paid it all on Calvary for you and me, and He keeps us from all harm. Oh, what a friend we have in Jesus. Even though this world is not fair, you take your burdens to the Lord and leave them there. He strengthens us when we our needs. He'll always be with you. With outstretched arms, he teaches how to pray, shows us how to love each and every day. Who keeps us safe? He is the way. He'll always see you through. Oh, what a friend we have in Jesus. Even though this world is not fair, you take your burdens to the Lord and leave them there. Though this world is dark, Jesus is the light. Oh, what a friend, he's always by my side. One I can call on, one who gives me peace, one that makes me strong. He's all that I need. Who takes our pain and all of our sorrow, then gives us hope for a new tomorrow. All of my cares, he's always there for me. He's all I need. He will go before you, faithful every day, and he will help you along the way. What a friend he is. He always prays so the devil can't do no harm. Eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard, but we believe in his holy word. Paid it all on Calvary for you and me, and he keeps us from all harm. Oh, what a friend we have in Jesus. Even though this world is not fair, you take your burdens to the Lord and leave them there. Oh, what a friend we have in Jesus. Even though this world is not fair, you take your burdens to the Lord and leave them there.
Are you planning to release music in the next 18 months? A lot of artists are releasing music because they can't perform live right now. And if you've been writing tons of songs during quarantine and you want to get them out into the world because you know they're amazing songs that can impact so many people, I highly recommend that you look at releasing music in the next 18 months. Whether you're looking at releasing an entire album, an EP, or even just a single, there are so many ways to get your music out there nowadays, and there's so many tools and really cool strategies that you can use to get more people to hear your music and become fans. That's why I created my Rock Your Next Release framework and my free class so you understand the 8 focus areas that you need to pay attention to while releasing music and help you get organized so you don't drop the ball in any of these important areas. This class goes through the 3 big mistakes that most artists make when releasing music and how to avoid them, and dives deep into the Rock Your Next Release framework so you'll know exactly how to confidently plan and execute your next release without getting totally overwhelmed by the process or looking back after it's over and regretting missed opportunities. So go sign up. It is totally free at rockyournextrelease.com, and be sure to leave me any questions that come up during the class. See you there.
Here's Carlene Thyssen with another song called When You Call. A cool fact Carlene shares is that she has shared the stage with Sawyer Fredericks at the 2019 BMI Island Hopper Songwriting Fest.
I call on you, Lord of hope, when I've lost my way. Take my hand, hold me close, hear me as I pray. Bring me back my happy smile with words I know are true. Make my life worthwhile, keep what a blessed gift your voice is, saying softly to my soul. When you call, I will listen to you. When you look for me, I'll be here too. When you seek me with all your heart, you will find me there with you. Each new path confuses me, guide me on my way. Take away my doubts every dawning day. I watch for your signs and follow you, but sometimes I don't know if it's your will or mine. I do. Tell me which way to go. When I'm lost in all these choices, what a blessed gift your voice is, saying softly to my soul. When you call, I will listen to you. When you look for me, I'll be here too. When you seek me with all your heart, you will find me there with you. When you call, I will listen to you. When you look for me, I'll be here too. When you seek me with all your heart, you will find me there with you. When you call, I will listen to you. When you look for me, I'll be here too. When you seek me with all your heart, you will find me, you will find me, you will find me there with you.
Are you an independent artist? Are you looking for a supportive community where you can learn, grow, and thrive as an independent musician? Come be a part of our free community on Facebook exclusively for female artists, the Women of Substance Artists Community. Join us at woscommunity.com.
Here's another song from Yvette Medina called I'm a Child of the Master. Yvette is from Littleton, Colorado, and again, she uses her music to help others cling to Jesus.
Who fills my heart with joy and laughter and seeks to know me every day, who throws his loving arms around me and knows my needs before I pray, who lifts me up when I am weary and gives me words that I might sing, who makes me feel like I am worthy to be a child of a king. Yes, I'm a child eternally, and with the strength that comes from above. And now my heart forever sings, 'cause I'm a child of the King.
Hey, this is Bree Noble. If you're a female musician and you want to learn more about making great music, connecting with your audience, and growing your business, check out my popular podcast, Female Entrepreneur Musician, on iTunes or at femusician.com.
Hey, this is Beth Matthew, manager and host of the Women of Substance Music podcast. Founder and CEO Bree Noble and I want to thank you so much for hanging out with us and sharing all this amazing music. We've got one more song to go, but first we want to thank our sponsors for this episode. Bandzoogle, websites made for musicians by musicians. Go to bandzoogle.com and use promo code WS15 to get 15% off and a 30-day free trial. And rockyournextrelease.com. Sign up for the free class that will help you confidently plan and execute your next music release without regretting missed opportunities. Go to rockyournextrelease.com and register now. That's rockyournextrelease.com. Also, artist Carlene Thyssen and Joy Chapman. Now, our listeners, please go to wspodcast.com, type in the top search box #1232. That's for episode 1232 that you're listening to right now. That will bring up all the information on this show, including links to our sponsors, so you can go to their websites, purchase their music, support them, thank them for supporting us. All so you get links to all the songs that you heard on the show today. We sure have enjoyed hanging out with you and listening to all these worshipful, beautiful songs. We're closing out today's show with Doreen Pinkerton again and her song Joy Flute Mix. A unique fact that Doreen shares is, she says, I like whipped cream with coffee and quiet mornings early.
Joy unspeakable, hope unstoppable, love indescribable, it won't go away. Joy unspeakable, unstoppable, peace attainable, I feel it every day. Praise to the Father, praise to the Son, praise to the Spirit, God makes us one. Oh,
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by my free Musician's Profit Path Masterclass, the 5-stage blueprint for creating massive growth in your fan base and sustainable income for your music career. If you feel overwhelmed by everything you think you need to do for your music career, or you've watched other musicians and tried to do what they're doing but it hasn't worked for you, well, don't worry. That's why I created the 5 stages of music career growth, so you can figure out where you're at right now, learn exactly what you should be focusing on and what you shouldn't be focusing on so you don't waste time and money. I also give you benchmarks to reach in several key areas like live performing, fan base growth, social media, recording, and more. So join me for my free masterclass, The Musician's Profit Path, over at musiciansprofitpath.com. Free classes are running every day, so go register at musiciansprofitpath.com.
We want to recognize our Patreon superfans, Michelle Schaefer and Yvette Medina. These superfans' contributions help us run the free female indie musician community. They receive 3 song submissions per month to the Women of Substance Podcast Review Board for airplay consideration, and they receive 1/2 off all courses in the Female Musician Academy. Plus, they get their name mentioned as a superfan on each of our 12-plus Women of Substance Podcast episodes each month as a Patreon superfan. So thank you so much, Michelle Schaefer and Yvette Medina. We are grateful for you all. And for you listening, you can join us too and become a Patreon superfan. Go to patreon.com/FEmusician. That's patreon.com/FEmusician.
Thanks for joining us today for the Women of Substance Music Podcast. Head on over to wospodcast.com to get links to purchase the music you heard today and to claim your free audiobook. If you love discovering new music, we encourage you to hit the subscribe button to receive a fresh new batch of music each weekday. And if you enjoy our format, please leave a written review for the show and share the link on social media. We and our artists are very grateful for your support. At Women of Substance, our mission is clear: to deliver the best music by female artists in all genres directly to you, our listeners.